Hi, my name is Brayson. I'm actually the team leader for Team Infinity Real Estate Group here in San Antonio at the Keller Williams Heritage Office. I thank you for taking a look at our website here. I wanted to put a little video just to showcase some of my personality, bring a little bit of life to an otherwise dynamic website which just has text, pictures, and some videos. But what I've noticed in the real estate industry that's very common is you always, when looking for a realtor, find a picture of them with a bunch of text next to it, and you're not really able to get an idea of what their personality is like, to know whether or not your personality might mesh with them through this very significant process of selling a home or buying a home. You're not able to hear them talk or present, so you're really not able to get an idea of whether or not you believe they might be articulate, good negotiators, intelligent, whatever the fact may be. So I wanted to put a little something out to showcase what I'm like as a human being, to add, to all the information that you're going to read as you progress further on in these just 3 or 4 web pages with information on our team that I believe is otherwise the most useful information you could come across. We have everything in here from our track record to our commission packages at the end. I tell people, we are negotiable, but our commission packages set a baseline for what we can do, and it just kind of lets people know that there's always the opportunity to pay a little less and get a little less. There's always the opportunity to pay a little more and get a little more. We try to do things in a way that when we charge less, which you'll see in our commission packages as we go down a little bit, that we do every bit of what most 6% realtors do for a reduced fee. This is just a fee that allows us to be profitable. It also allows us to appeal to a consumer who wants to feel that the value is in saving a little bit of money as a percentage. Now, we also charge a little bit more for folks that want a little bit of an added exposure, a little bit more intense marketing. They maybe want us to put some skin in the game and actually pay for some additional advertising, in many cases to a significant extent. They also want maybe contractor credits in the form of housekeepers, handymen, make-ready, and so forth, to include HVAC systems. We even have a package where we take care of some of the move for you. 2 men and a truck for 6 hours, for instance. So we have a little bit of something for everybody. My whole goal is really just to get people to engage, to talk to me, just to give me an idea of what they're looking to accomplish. In a lot of cases with a seller, what they're looking to net from the sale of their home, perhaps what their time frame might be as far as a goal for when they'd like to sell their home. And I've been doing this long enough on the seller side that I can come really, really close to giving you an idea within 30 days in general, and within, I would say, on average, 3% of the sales price that I expect to be able to actually sell your home for and close you at, not so much just list it at. Bear in mind, there are a lot of realtors out there that will list you at a price that maybe you just recommend to them, or they may overinflate the reality of the price by giving you a number that you really want to hear. And the intent is, if needed, they just approach you 15 to 30 days later when they already have the listing secure. You've already kind of gone through the hassle of already signing up with a realtor and so forth, so you're really not looking to explore a new realtor. Meanwhile, it's a great place for a lot of realtors to go ahead and start attacking you with regard to price reduction, price reduction, price reduction, which unfortunately is not what you signed up for in the beginning. I'm sure you were probably hoping that the price they gave you is the price that they're able to actually accomplish. So with me, my sales price to list price ratio is actually 99 to 100% year over year on average, which I know sounds crazy, but it's because in some cases we do have to negotiate down to where the seller only gets 96% of their sales price, or in the luxury realm, it can go down to 94% of the sales price and so forth as an average. However, because it is actually skewed upward by people who roll in their closing costs, we have some where they end up at 103% of their asking price. So it's because that buyer came in and on a $200,000 home, they decided to offer $206,000 so that you as a seller would pay the $6,000 toward their closing costs. These are the reasons that our sales price to list price ratio ultimately end up right around that 99 to 100% ratio year after year. So I'd love to talk to you about what we can do for you and your home specifically, because every home is different. And as you get into that luxury realm, the strategies differ, and the results that come with one agent, Agent A, to Agent B are oftentimes very, very different. I've seen $600,000 homes that, in my opinion, and maybe even in reality, would have sold at $600,000 with one agent and would have sold at $640,000 with a different agent if things were done differently. In the market that we've been in for the past few years, which is a rising, steadily increasing as far as appreciation goes, seller's market, any realtor that's decent will be able to sell your home. So the difference in many cases, in most cases, is regardless of price point, which realtor maybe could have net me an extra 3%, which realtor could have net me maybe an extra 5%, and the percentages go up as you get into the luxury realm. So I wanted to give you something to think about. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to share some of the mistakes people make when hiring realtors, just to make sure you're not making any one of them. If you like what I have to say, I would definitely love the opportunity to be your realtor. If you feel that the price I give you on your home is acceptable and you agree with it. And if not, no harm done. I would just simply love the opportunity to engage you and see how I can offer value in any which way, even if you go to a different realtor. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this short video. Just wanted to talk a little bit, introduce myself, tell you a little bit about how I work. And hopefully this is a nice little supplement to the rest of the website, which is fairly self-explanatory. I really appreciate your time, and hopefully look forward to hearing from you and possibly working with you in the future. All right, have a great day. Take care.